Hi, I'm Mr. Frog. For a while now, I've been heavily interested in the Ultimate Iron Man game mode. With this in mind, I wanted to set myself a new challenge. Using standard UIM rules, I want to acquire one of the coolest pets in the game, the Amulet. But there's a catch. In addition to these rules, I will also not be allowed to leave the island of Zeah. This means I will have to obtain all of my gear, stats, and supplies in the local areas. Can it be done? Welcome to Overzealous. Okay, we are back for episode 23 of Overzealous. In the end of the last episode, I mentioned that I was going to be going to farm Banshees, and that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. However, I think I'm going to make 71 strength potions, just so I can free up an inventory space. Okay, so there we have the last of the limb parts used up. We did actually hit 40 herb lore. Like I said, we're nowhere near the amount of herbs that we need to actually get 50. So we are going to go ahead and grind out a whole bunch of Banshees, try and clear up any of this inventory. One of the really nice things about this is that now that I've been killing druids for quite a while, I have 843 nature runes, which means that I can out a lot of the drops from Banshees, which means I actually get to carry back a lot more herbs instead of bringing back stuff like battle staves and rune full helms and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm a massive idiot. I forgot earmuffs. So this is what our stats look like. Wonderful. So we are back, we have our earmuffs. I did go ahead and get myself some red spider eggs, and I'm going to quickly unnote Haralander, just so I can restore my stats, because I'm currently at 29 ranged, and killing them with 29 range is not going to do a lot. So we are going to quickly unnote a Haralander, unfortunately, and use it to make a restore potion. This gives less XP than an energy potion. It's only slightly less, like 3 less XP or something like that, but it needs to be done just so that I can actually kill Banshees efficiently. We've got the restore potion, and we are now going to head down with our earmuffs that are currently equipped and kill off some Banshees. So unfortunately, it seems like while streaming I kind of forgot to record me killing Banshees at any point, but we did grind out a lot of herbs, and then we decided to head over to the Arceus Bank and start using some of them up. Okay, time to actually do some herb lore. This actually unlocks the ability for us to boost and make super attack potions, which means we can actually use the Irits. We've got our botanical pie. We're going to attempt to cook it in the host Sidious kitchens. Do we burn it? Well, hey, 100% cook rate. So we are now going to attempt to use this botanical pie to boost up and make some super attack potions with these Irits that we've got. 44 herb lore, one more level, and then we can finally actually just make super attacks without having to boost. And there we have 45 herb lore. We no longer have to boost to make super attack potions. We ran out of a boost, so we actually had to go and head over to the hobgoblins on the isle and get some limpwort roots. But there we go. Right, let's get back to finishing off these super attack potions. So, now that we're done with the super attacks, the next plan is to head over to Typh and get ourselves 50 farming, and that is so that we can use this Avanto seed and any future Avanto seeds that we get, as they will be very good herb lore XP, because I can boost to level 50 to make fishing potions. Okay, so that's the first inventory done. Let's hand this in and see what we can get. Oh, just one level. That's not great. Well, we're nearly 48. Trying to get 50. Let's keep it up. And that is going to be number 2 completed. Let's hand this in and see how much XP we can get. Another level. Almost level 49. Just casually getting 49 farming while doing a quick herb run. So, while doing some editing on the side, I've been growing the rest of these herb seeds. We are on our final Irit seed now. So if we grow this, we can finally get rid of this inventory space. I'm going to try and go ahead and use up these Irits so we get an extra inventory space for Typh. And then we need to go ahead and get the farming level that we were talking about before, just so we can plant the Avanto seed. And then we've finally finished up with all of the seeds in our inventory. But I will be going back to Banshees, which is going to give me more. But it does mean we've got plenty of herbs to use for herb lore. And there we are. There is all the Irits used up. Now it's time to head back to Typh Farm and finish getting 50 farming. Okay, so this should be finishing up Typh Farm to hit 50 farming. That is assuming that handing in this actually gives us the XP. Do we get 50? Yes, we do. Very nice, very nice. That is 50 farming. We now unlock Avanto Seeds, which is going to unlock a whole bunch more herb lore XP. Just wanted to also mention that we are currently at 154 points at Tie Farm, and if we manage to get another 46, which we probably will do in the future, we can get ourselves the Gricola's can, which is a lot nicer for doing Tie Farm with, rather than having to carry multiple watering cans. Okay, so we've farmed the last of our irrits. We are now going to plant our first Avanto seed, which I don't know if I've mentioned already, but I plan to boost to level 50 to use this to make fishing potions, and as we are at level 46, that's not going to be too difficult. I do have to go and restock this compost bin, but that is not a big deal. I'm going to go over and get some snake grass and get that done, and then I think I'm going to head back to Banshees and we're going to start stacking up some more herbs. So we have been grinding out some Banshees for some herbs and range XP, and we just got ourselves this quiz random, and if we head out and use this book onto Slayer, we will get ourselves another Slayer level. We are now 25 Slayer. And that unlocks cockatrice, which is pointless because I can't even access them. Also, while I'm here, I wanted to mention that we are currently at 78 ranged. We are very close to 79. We should be nearing 80 by the time we do a Kingdom Divided. Not completely sure, but we still need about 10,000 XP worth of herbs, which means we should be able to do a Kingdom Divided this coming weekend, which will be about like the 28th or something like that. I don't know. But by the time you see this, it would have already gone live anyway. Okay, so after doing many Banshee kills, we've been here for quite some time. Thankfully, I've actually calculated we have enough herbs now to get ourselves the 50 herb lore that we need for a Kingdom Divided. Just as well, really, because we only actually have 6 charges left on the talisman. We're going to go ahead and use one now to get to the glade, but I will have to go and get myself some more pretty soon, as it's a very useful thing to have to teleport around, and I've used over 150 teleports on this thing just collecting herbs. Annoyingly enough, I actually collected 2 seeds on the last run that I was going to do, so now I'm stuck with 2 random seeds in my inventory. One is an Irrit and one is an Avanto, and obviously you can see here I can't grow them right now because I've got the herbs planted. We also got ourselves another piece of the Dark Totem, which is either fortunate or unfortunate, depends on how you look at it. Yes, it gets me close to making another totem, however it does take up an extra inventory space, which is a little bit annoying, but it's just something I have to deal with. We're going to be having to do herb lore with a limited inventory space, which is really irritating, but it is the way it is. I'm probably going to use up the Guams and the Irrits first, as they are nice and easy to use up, where I can just go and buy the secondaries from the shop in Arceus. I'm going to be resisting using the Xeric's Talisman for a bit, just in case I really do need it, and I've only got a couple of charges left. So it's definitely worthwhile for me to hold on to the charges in that. But we're going to head up to Arceus, we're going to grab ourselves some Vials of Water, we're going to grab ourselves some Eyes of Newt, and then we're going to get all of the Guam leaves and Irrit leaves done, which should give us a nice chunk of herb lore XP. Well, this is going to be mildly tedious. We have to now do herb lore with 4 inventory spaces. Okay, so we should be able to grab this chocolate bar. We're also going to grab 2 bread for what we need to do next, but we should be able to make up our last Harrowlander potion, and that now leaves us with just the Taramin and Avanto to use. As I said many times, I'm not using the Ranars. I know that many of you are probably wondering why. It's basically because I can't note potions on Zeah, so basically I'm just noting the herbs, and prayer potions are going to be massive for me in the future. So I'm trying to stack up loads of Ranars so that I've effectively got noted prayer potions, so to speak, or at least the best case I can get with them. In the meantime, we are going to have to collect up some Limpwort roots for the Taramin, so that we can make strength potions, and the most efficient way that I can think of doing this is to kill hobgoblins, which means we are going to be killing quite a lot of hobgoblins, but it is quite nice because I do need to train melee still, and we'll be able to get ourselves a chunk of strength XP, which is really nice, and that is mainly why I bought the bread, to keep myself alive. I can always go back and get more if I need it. I shouldn't need too much though, these guys don't hit too badly, and I'll be noting up the Limpwort roots with the leprechaun over there, and once we've got enough we'll be making all these into potions, and that will push us all the way to 50 herb lore, with the help of some Avanto potions into fishing potions with a botanical pie. Okay, so we have been grinding out hobgoblins for probably way longer than I should have done. I realised that I actually had the herbs in other herbs to get 50, but I needed the strength XP anyway, so I carried on killing them, and we do actually now have 120 Limpwort roots to go with the Taramin, so we can now go ahead and finish getting 50 herb lore. We will have to collect some snake grass to make fishing potions with the Avantos, And I think we are also going to need to get a botanical pie just to boost the 1 level, because fishing potions are at level 50, and I'm pretty sure the strength potions aren't going to get me the 8,260 XP I need for the level. But it's not a big deal. I'll only have to make 1 botanical pie, as by the time I run out of the boost I would have got 50 anyway, and then we can just use up all the Aventos as is. We also did some farming while we were killing hobgoblins, and that is why I've got an extra 11 Irrit leaves, because we did get some Irrit seeds from the hobgoblins. We also got ourselves some more Ranarr seeds, which is really nice because we added to our Ranarr stack, and this is building up nicely. But I'm going to head over to Arceus. We're going to get ourselves some Eyes of Newt just to make these potions off, and then we'll be making all of the strength potions. Okay, so we're just finishing up using every supply that's not Avento, and we are 1,160 XP away from 50 Herblore, which we will be able to do by finishing off the Avento potions. We've actually got 660 XP here because you get 10 XP for cleaning. Unfortunately that's not enough though, so we will need to be making botanical pie. We're going to be dropping these, and all we've got to do is make ourselves 1 botanical pie, hopefully not burn it, and we'll be able to make these into fishing potions with some help of some snape grass. And that is going to be the last snape grass we need to make all of these potions. We did go ahead and make the botanical pie off screen. Once again, didn't burn it. I'm starting to think I can't even burn it. It's a bit weird. I've never actually burnt the pie, even though I've got the exact cooking level for it. Regardless, we are going to head over to the bank. We're going to sort all this stuff out, and we are going to make these 66 Aventos into fishing potions. And yes, I know I don't have enough vials, however the general store over here does actually sell vials of water, so I'll be buying another 11 from them to finish off the potions. And by the time I need to get the vials, I'll have already hit the level, so I won't have to worry about boosting anymore. And there is 50 Herblore finally completed. We can now do a Kingdom Divided. However, I am going to be finishing up all these supplies, so the 56 Aventos. I'm going to make all of these into fishing potions so we can clear up the inventory and finally get ready to do the quest. And there is the last of the Herblore supplies used up. My god, does it feel good to have some inventory space after all of this. We could drop the botanical pie because we don't need that anymore, and oh gosh, look at all that space that we have now. Eventually we will be using up these grubby keys. I am saving them for when I do the quest, as it gives me a very easy way to obtain food and potions without clogging up my inventory. The totems I will be using on Skotizo fairly soon. I want to get my range quite a bit higher just so I can actually comfortably kill Skotizo, and once we've done that we'll basically only have coins and like some runes and pretty much an empty inventory. It's been a long time since we've had space in this inventory, but it's soon to happen anyway. It is currently Thursday, and I plan to do a Kingdom Divided on the weekend. The poll that I put up has been suggesting that you guys want to see it early Sunday, so that is probably when I'm going to be doing the stream. This episode is going to be uploaded after that weekend though, so the stream would have already happened, but this time it for sure will have happened because we do have 50 Herblore now. We have every single requirement for the quest. If we go down to a Kingdom Divided, everything is ticked off. And that looks beautiful, so we can finally go ahead and do this quest. But like I said, I'm saving it for the weekend, so until then I think I'm basically just going to camp red dragons and use up some nature runes, get some money out of the red Dehyde Vams, get some crafting XP, get some prayer XP, stuff like that. Pretty much just prepare myself for the quest, but the next clip will probably be the quest. Quick change of plans. Because of all the ranging that I've been doing, I'm actually only 2.4k steel arrows left, so we're going to head over here and see how much we can get steel arrows for in here. They cost 12 coins each, so maybe I'll get like 10k of them, spend 120k on these, should pay it back by doing AUX. But yeah, I'm pretty much going to invest another 120k or so into steel arrows. We're going to top ourselves up with steel arrows, and then we're going to go over to the reds, and I'll see you guys once I've grinded out some of that. So we're just streaming some range training before doing a Kingdom Divided tomorrow, and as you can see we are currently 220 XP away from 80 ranged, so we're just going to quickly hit this off, and we're pretty much just going to be grinding range for this entire stream, which means tomorrow we should have a maybe 81 range, depends on how much I get done, but we'll have a decent range level to take on the quest with. And in a moment, if we can get some more XP, let's use a spec. Go for the pew pew and hit absolute double zeros. Beautiful. We can get ourselves. Come on. Bit more. And there we go. 80 range is completed. So, just a bit of entertainment for the stream. We're going to use up these 5 keys, or actually a couple of them, and see what we get. We got a bunch of prayer potions, so we're going to go and get the robes from the house, and we're going to train some melee for a bit on the temple spiders, just to use up the supplies. So it's now Sunday, we are live streaming, and we're going to go ahead and do a Kingdom Divided today. I'm just quickly doing this inventory of red dragons while I wait for some people to get into the stream, but then we're going to be heading off and completing the Kingdom Divided quest. I'll probably have this recorded, but I may do some voiceovers because I don't know how well my commentary is going to be while I'm live streaming, but I'll give it my best shot. Time to start a Kingdom Divided. So during the stream we had a few funny moments that I decided to cut into clips, and I'm going to show you in this video. What on Gillinor was that? You're not from around here, are you? That was an earth... I'm not from around here. I'm not from around here. My friend, I cannot leave Zeah. This is the only place I've ever been. Oh, I'm not ready for this. My friend, now in the name of Yama, let us begin. No, pass. Get me out of here. I don't have any gear on me to fight. Alright. Alright, time for the fight. I'm probably not going to be talking much during this, so let's get this attempted. Come on. Yes! We got him! Woo! That wasn't that bad. That was not that bad at all. So the basic principle of this portion of the quest was to decipher the riddle and meet up with Martin wherever the riddle answer was. So basically, if I can find Martin, I've found the answer to the riddle. But apparently I'm as blind as a bat. As you'll see in the upcoming clips, you'll notice that I can't spot Martin to save my life. Find Forfos. But I don't know a seat. There's no seat there. Unless I'm misreading it. A seat of power lost in a war of pride. What is going on with my mouse? It's doing the glitchy. I think, given the wording, the first place I'm going to check is the one near Wintertodd, because it's actually got ruins in the name. And then, if there's nothing there, I'm probably going to check raids. Because I think raids makes a bit more sense. It's more lore specific. All over the map? What do you mean all over the map? I don't know what that bit's referring to. I'm saving my Xerax charges, just as a reminder. I could use it, but it's not that useful. But yeah, I'm basically just going to be checking everywhere that's considered a ruin. I'm going to get bopped on the head. Bop. So, we spent our time looking through ruin after ruin that Martin clearly wasn't in. He wasn't in the icy one, he wasn't at raids. He was at the Forfos dungeon, and I had walked past him twice. This wasn't even intentional, I just gravitated back to Forfos dungeon. I'm not going to go down though. There's never going to be any... I found him. It was, oh my god. I hate my life. Was he when I was here earlier? Did I just walk past him? Please tell me I didn't. Please tell me I didn't just walk straight past the guy earlier. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, well, I found him. Accidentally. I mean, whatever, I'm brute forcing it. I'm sorry, Quest. But if there's another way to do this, you should have made it more obvious to me. Alright, okay, so... I don't know why they've got S-O-E-R. Rose, I guess, but... it doesn't really help. Again, there's nothing suggesting that I should do that. That would be my brute force method. That's all that is if I just enter it as, what, 8, 4, 5, 7. I'm just brute forcing it, whatever. I don't know. 8, 4, 5, 7. But there you go. That was easy. So we did have a few interesting moments, such as the assassins that don't quite know what they're doing. As you notice in these clips, the assassin names the person that I'm with as their target, and yet proceeds to attack me. Clearly they didn't do very well in school. Die. Come on, I don't want to drink a prayer potion. Thank you. It didn't even drop anything, what a scumbag. There's a small key within the ice, but you can't see any way of reaching it. I've got a big brain play here just because I know how RuneScape works. You find out if I'm smart or not, okay? Does this work? You need a more power. Oh, I'm so glad I got extra stuff. Big brain? Okay. Big brain? Big brain! You can put the big brains in the chat now. I got it. Change him? The flask was cursed. Some dark magic. He stopped being himself, started saying things he would do to people, to the citizens. We did what we had to. You can come out now. I'm gay! No, not that kind of coming out. Do you think you can help me fight a mage? Mage? You speak of the... your cow auto hotkeys? It'll be done, my lord. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, no, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. There you go, it's Veos. Hey, I was right. Veos? The one and only. What the? Xantha. Like an old lady. Oh, hi there. So, I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. I'll just go now. Go. No, I don't think so. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. We are getting out of here. Peace! So we just got to what is apparently the second boss fight of this quest. And I was not ready for it. And we don't actually have any grubby keys either. So what I am going to be doing is getting myself the MSB back. I got rid of it earlier for inventory space. We're going to try and get ourselves a grubby key, get some more supplies, some more food and stuff like that. And then we will be attempting the second boss of this quest. I could kill baby reds with melee. Did we or did we just not get that on the first kill? That's insane. Once we get the rage potion as well. Rage potion and sharks. If I get rage potion and sharks, I'm just gonna laugh. Right. We are looking for sharks and ranging potion. I think that's all I care about. Come on. Sharks and D-bones. Oh, range! Weak! I didn't even realise we got sharks and ranging potion. That was the most perfect spoon ever. Almost ready for the first actual attempt at this boss. I cannot remember what its name is. Some weird name. Some lizard man ghostly boss thing. But we are just going to grab ourselves some rune arrows and then we're going to work our way over there. Come on, wish me luck guys. I don't know if I'm supposed to drink it here, but whatever, I'll do it. Probably going to go a bit quiet, concentration. Time for the boss. What happened? Wait, they re-healed. What happened? There we go. Another example of a useless assassin. Wait, yeah, but you're attacking me. I think you've done it wrong. Once again, you've marked the wrong person. The guy that said he was here to kill him and yet attacked me. In all honesty, the rest of the quest wasn't all that interesting, mostly just a lot of dialogue that I had to go through, go around Zeah and talk to a lot of people. Unfortunately, I actually only had like 2 charges left on my Xerix Talisman, so I didn't want to keep using that, so it was a lot of walking. But we went around, got speaking to all the people, and we finally got near the end of the quest. Oh, and there we go! That is a Kingdom Divided completed on the Zeah only Ultimate Iron Man. We have been streaming this entire thing, and it has taken me nearly 7.5 hours to do, but I did the entire thing without a quest, guide, nearly messed that sentence up. Without a guide, did it completely blind, and that's why it took so long. Gotta be honest, some of the lore is very confusing, and I'm a little bit lost at the end of it, but it was a very good quest. It was fun. And this thing was already spoiled for me, but this reward was the actual, one of the massive things that I knew I was going to get from this. And it basically means that I have a respawn on Zeah, which means one of my original restrictions of not being able to intentionally die has now been changed because I respawn in Zeah. So I can actually use death storage and death piles now because of this, because the only reason that restriction ever existed was for that sole purpose of having to leave the island. But now I can just stay on Zeah. So we can use death storages. That is amazing. It's absolutely huge for the account. We get the lamp. I'm going to be destroying this. I can reclaim it later and use it when I get 40 Slayer, which will be in a while, but we can reclaim it later. We got the Book of the Dead. I don't really know what that does. And we also unlocked the Arceus spells from the quest, which is extra stuff. I knew some about them, but the new ones that we've unlocked are going to be really cool to use. But yeah, that's pretty much done. So we're going to destroy this. And yeah, we can get it back later from Commander Fuller. I don't know what this does. This check? Is it like Caress Memoirs? Let's have a look. What does Reminisce do? Oh, so it's just the Caress Memoirs. Why is it Book of the Dead? Does it give any stats? Let's have a look. I mean, I've not got enough space to do this, but... Wait. Let's take that off. Does it give stats? It does. It gives a 6 magic bonus. That could be good to use if I'm not using the tome. Not bad. So I just want to quickly look into how to actually change my spawn point. Don't give me the lamp. Can I change my spawn point to Zeah? Or is it just stuck? How do I change my spawn point? Okay, so we just talk to this guy and we can change our spawn point, I think. Ah, there we go. Nice. We can switch our spawn point to Korend, and that means that we are now permitted to intentionally die. Something that I didn't think I'd ever say on this account. So, here we are. Kingdom Divided quest completed. We now have our Zeah respawn point. So many good unlocks for this account, and we can also come back and get the lamp to use on Slayer later. If you've watched this far, leave me a comment that says Martin you pillock and slap a like on the video so I know. For now though, I'm going to be killing red dragons until the next episode, as I need some more ranged and prayer levels before we can pursue our next objective. If you want to know what that is, you should tune into the streams. Remember, my streams will now be on Twitch only at twitch.tv/MrFrogRS. I hope to see you there. Regardless, I'm going to end this video here. I appreciate all the support. There are many, many more things to come from this account, and AKD was just one of them. I'll see you all again in the next video.